There's a quiet moment, deep in a northeastern winter, when the cold doesn't just feel cold, it feels permanent. It feels like the world has frozen solid, and life has retreated into a deep, silent sleep. Now, imagine being in that world, over 300 years ago, and seeing not a lonely landscape, but a gentle column of smoke rising from a structure longer than a city block. Inside, not silence, but the murmur of voices, the crackle of fires, the warmth of community. This was the reality crafted by the Iroquois people. Not just survival against winter, but a deliberate, brilliant defiance of it. Their secret wasn't just fire or fur, it was a wooden masterpiece called the Longhouse. And before we go further, a quick note. This is a look back at history for education and appreciation. We're exploring how they lived, not providing any kind of building guide. We often measure ancient genius by stone, the pyramids, the Parthenon, the Roman roads. Impressive, everlasting. But there's another kind of genius, one written in wood and bark. A genius that's flexible, renewable, and intimately tied to the forest. That was the genius of the Haudenosaunee, the people of the Longhouse. Their challenge was a seasonal siege, 5, sometimes 6 months of snow, wind, and temperatures that could shatter stone. To face that, you don't just need a stout wall, you need an entire life support system. You need a village under a single, incredibly smart roof. So, let's step away from our modern ideas of insulation and central heating for a moment. Let's understand what they were working with. The forest gave them everything, but it demanded respect in return. They didn't have sawmills or steel axes. They had stone and bone tools, immense practical knowledge, and the most powerful tool of all, a deep understanding of the materials growing right around them. The first thing to grasp is that a longhouse wasn't a house as we think of it. It was the physical heart of a clan. Think of your entire extended family, your mothers, sisters, their families, your aunts, cousins, all living together, sharing everything. That's who lived inside. 50, 80, sometimes over 100 people. The building's incredible length, sometimes over 300 feet, wasn't for show. It was literally built to accommodate family growth. When a new couple married, the clan could simply add another section onto the end. The architecture was alive, growing and shrinking with the family itself. An old saying among some elders translates roughly to, "The longhouse is not built by hands alone, but by the breath of the family within it." It was a living thing. Now, if you were going to build a massive structure to last decades, you might think, get the biggest, strongest trees. That's what we do. That's what the Vikings often did in Europe. But the Iroquois engineers made a different, smarter choice. They targeted young, straight saplings from what we'd call second-growth forests, trees maybe 6 to 8 inches thick. Why? Well, anyone who's split firewood knows younger, greener wood is more flexible. And that was the secret. They needed posts for strength, but they needed slender poles they could bend into perfect, graceful arches for the roof.